Well, since 9/11, MPAC and All Saints Church, the Muslim community in Los Angeles, the Christian community in Los Angeles, have really come together to understand that to be religious in the 21st century is to be interreligious. And we've had to go to school on that. What does that mean to be interreligious? What does it mean to be deeply rooted in my Christian identity as a follower of Jesus, and also to respect the teachings of the Prophet Muhammad and the Holy Quran, and to understand that peace is not an option for either of us, of our religions. Peace is actually an imperative. So to come together and make peace, and to be doing it all these years, and then to have this public event so that the public pays attention to what we've been doing in terms of our relationships over the years is actually quite inspiring. I understand that we live in a moral universe, and this moral universe has an arc that's bending not only toward justice but toward inclusion, and it means the inclusion of every human being. We understand that the sacred spark of divinity lives in every human being, and that all of us are creatures of God. God is not owned by any religion, but God owns all religions, and so we are here actually celebrating the joy that comes when you realize the inclusiveness of this sacred creation in which we live.
I just have a question for you.
Sure.
Being that the Episcopalian faith believes that Jesus is the Son of God,
right,
and that he was crucified,
right,
and Muslims believe that that is not true, that
right,
Jesus was not crucified, that he was not the Son of God, do you find it unusual that you and your church would support this conference?
I don't find it unusual at all. In the 21st century, our job is to come together and applaud what we hold in common. We hold in common a compassionate God, God the merciful, the compassionate. Jesus told us that we were to focus on compassion, not sacrifice, and that we needed to find out what that means. So we're actually following Jesus in focusing on what we hold in common with Muslims.
What about the fact that Islam and Sharia law teaches that thieves should have their hands cut off, or that adulteresses should be killed, and that's still in their faith and in their Quran today? And if they believe in the Bible, their Quran, then they should believe everything in the Quran. If not, how do you discount certain verses? Do you pick and choose?
Your description of Islam is unfair. You're using a broad brush. Not all Muslims believe in that kind of violence. It is in their scripture, but we have violent passages in our Christian scriptures, and we certainly don't follow them to stone someone who's disrespectful toward his father. So it is always a matter of choosing what is at the heart of one's religion, what is the heart of Christianity, what's the heart of Islam, and then to come together in agreement over those essential pieces.
That's important because you want to unify people, but when our Bible, the Christian Bible, says every tit and tittle should be identified and believed in, but how do we relate that to the Quran? Are they not supposed to believe in every tit and tittle? Are they supposed not to believe in every piece?
We are not supposed to believe in every tit and tittle, nor are they. We are to go for the heart of the scripture.
Okay.
And they are to go for the heart of the scripture.